Welcome back to the Business Corner, and if you are just joining us, in studio with me is Mr. Jason Julian,
Hi,
Deputy CEO of Business Generation at First Citizens. Jason, now important for me as well as our listeners, I think, is to know more about the bank's major achievements. We already confirmed and we are assured that the bank's DNA is Trinidad and Tobago, and that is one of the pillars upon which the bank stands proudly on. But let's start with 2015, when the bank won, Best Banking Group Trinidad and Tobago from World Finance. Then in 2016, yet another milestone, the Euromoney Award for Banking Excellence, Best Bank in Trinidad. I mean, these are just some of the major achievements, and I'm sure, I know for a fact that we have some more in the pot. But as the Deputy CEO, you must be extremely proud to be part of that team that realized those achievements.
So the accolades and the awards, I think, are just reflections of the journey. They're not destinations in and of themselves, but they are milestones along the journey that we take the time to pause and celebrate. So we have been very successful over the last period of time, and sometimes we don't do a good enough job of thumping our chests and shouting our own success. And that's because we continue to focus on the future. So for us, the milestone is positive. We celebrate, but we keep advancing. Yes, we've been very successful, and I think we have been, to date, the only financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago to have won the treble, have won all the top 3 Bank of the Year awards in any one year. We have been extremely successful in each of our lines of business, from capital markets to retail and commercial banking to electronic banking. We have some of the best technology. Anyone who has used our online service knows that it's top-notch and top-class.
Yes.
We have some excellent professionals on our wealth management and investment management using units. And we have done a tremendous job in terms of continuing to build and understand the customer's needs. Are we perfect? No. And I think recognizing that you're not perfect allows you to continue to evolve. So yes, we've been very successful, and those milestones we celebrate. But because we continue to look at how we can improve and evolve and what we can still yet become, we celebrate and we move on. And so for us, really, the focus is on what does First Citizens need to become and can become in the future, and what do we need to do to continue to invest in our people, invest in our businesses, invest in terms of improving the client and customer experience, and just making the organization the excellent product it could be, not just for today, but for generations of First Citizens employees and customers and stakeholders to come.
And Jason, is I'm happy that you spoke about the customer experience, because usually if I get a bad experience, I would shoot a little email to Karen's secretary. If I get a good one, I would send it too. And I think people need to look at the customer experience like that. Reward where you need to reward, and where you need to do a little disciplinary action, you do that in terms of making that customer experience something to remember. And I think it's important. And I go to like about 5 different branches, and I'm seeing that synergy.
Right. And the customer experience is one of our primary objectives. So
yes.
We take the feedback. For better or for worse, we receive and welcome the feedback. And,
yes.
and being a brand and a financial institution like ourselves, we can't hide from the feedback.
Yes.
So we welcome the feedback, we look ourselves in the mirror, and we adjust where we need to adjust and improve.
Good. We are coming to the end, Jason, but the end for today, but not the end. So let us talk about the bank's recent declaration of the after-tax profits,
okay,
380 million for 2016.
Right.
And again, Jason, that would have been as a result of some outstanding work in terms of realizing such a profit.
And of course,
particularly in the turbulent environment.
Right. So we continue to do quite well. We are a public institution, so as a result, we can never disclose non-public information, and especially in a forum like this.
Yes.
But we publish our financials. So our half-year results would have been published fairly recently, and it was an outstanding performance. And we continue to grow quite well. Our shareholders, we have over 10,000 shareholders in the organization. and we've recently declared and paid a healthy dividend, which would have given them a dividend yield of about over 4%. So from a financial performance point of view, I think we have done our best to continue to reward our shareholders, and we have very much aligned in that the employees of the organization share in the profits of the organization. So what that means is that as the shareholder and stakeholders benefit and profit, so too do the employees. So the employees have a significant incentive to perform to a level that not only we provide good customer service, but we provide profitable customer service, to the point that everyone benefits and all interests are aligned, and we all have a mutually rewarding and beneficial experience as a stakeholder in First Citizens.
Great. Jason, 60 seconds, if we could
Sure.
wrap. What would you like to leave with our listeners?
Oh, wow. What I would like to leave is one simple thing. So First Citizens is an organization that has been around for over 20 years. Some of us have grown up with the brand. Some of us are still getting to know the brand. But no matter where you sit, it's a brand that you can trust and realize that we truly live by the tagline, which is "We put you first." So when it comes to First Citizens, there's a standard by which we set ourselves. Excellent customer service, people who truly are trying to become your partner to achieve your financial dreams, and an organization which is strong and profitable and is building something for the future, not just for ourselves but for all our stakeholders here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you. And if I could just share with our listeners, yes, we have had this maiden interview with Jason Julian today, but we would be hearing as the initiative evolves, you would be hearing more from Mr. Julian and other executives from First Citizens, the First Citizens Group, on various issues that affect our business, our socio-economic environment here in Trinidad and Tobago. So as I said, Jason, this is just the beginning, but we will continue having conversations.
No, of course, and I think we have a lot to talk about.
Yes, so thank you so much for being...
My pleasure.
Yes, being our first guest on the business...
I'm very honored.
The Business Corner. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
So we take a short break, and when we return, on the other side of the break, we will be speaking to Sherez Chimuk online, who is program consultant at the Kariri Business Hatchery.
So, how would you do you if you got paid to spend?
I feel I could just spin the globe, pick a place and go, yes?
Ooh, I'm on the next flight to Miami for a shopping spree. I get some clothes, shoes.
Sign up for your First Citizens Visa Platinum credit card and get up to 10,500 free bonus points for doing the things you love. Offer ends June 30th, so sign up today. First Citizens, we put you first.
All startups, entrepreneurs and small businesses. Ready to grow your business? Then the Kariri Business Hatchery is the program for you. Learn how to target the right market, manage your finances, and develop winning business pitches, and get weekly one-on-one coaching. Call us 299-0209 extension 2661. That's 299-0209 extension 2661. Find us on Facebook, Kariri Business Incubator, or visit www.cedcariri.com.